If you're a man, be slightly cocky and a little bit distant. If you're a woman, be slightly selfish and a little bit arrogant. Be an asshole. Now. This is uncommon advice, and I also know that people will disagree with me, but being an asshole has changed the trajectory of my life for good. Now, being an asshole will open doors, it will get you further in life, it will make you richer, and it will actually get you into rooms that you always wanted to be in. And I will elaborate why in this video. Say no. Really say no with your whole chest if you don't want something. Don't give explanations as to why you can't be somewhere or do something. Because if you do, they have you by the balls. Because it means that you owe them, which you don't, you never do. Remember this. You can just say no. It's a full sentence, especially important for women, because I think we are so conditioned to believe that we need to do whatever the fuck everyone else wants and accommodate for them, which we do not. Newsflash. Look at someone like Donald Trump. I really do not like this guy. I think he's disgusting, I hate his politics, and I think his mannerisms are also shit. That being said, he is one of the most powerful men in the world, if not the most powerful one. Hate saying this. And how? He didn't get there by being nice. No, it's the opposite of being nice. He is a prime asshole, and he got there by just asserting his ground and saying what he means with his chest. This man thinks he's God, and you should too. You really should. You should also be arrogant as fuck. And I know that people say that arrogance and confidence are not the same thing, and I disagree. Now, I think everyone should be at least a bit arrogant. Don't get me wrong. There is this limit, right? If you are so arrogant you're borderline narcissistic, that's obviously not cute. I'm speaking about moderate arrogance. So think of someone like Megan Fox. To me, this woman comes across as arrogant, and I love that for her. Like I said, especially women who are somewhat arrogant, it slaps, because women are told to be those nice, accommodating, the opposite, beings who just cater to everyone else's needs before their own, and that should stop. Now, there's this saying that men grow up being somewhat self-centered, and as they grow older, they develop a sense of empathy. The same doesn't go for women, because women are already so empathetic growing up. And if we become more selfish, we will hear the word. And that's also the thing. The thing is that if we actually get into the positions we always wanted to be, we fulfill our own dreams, we get more money, we acquire more status, that's when we can actually make a difference and help people, because you can't help anyone if you don't have anything to begin with. So imagine if kind-hearted people were in positions such as Donald Trump. Imagine how beautiful that would be. So I think especially those that are kind and care for others, I think it can come from a good place. The thing is, they are undermining themselves. They are invisible. And if they get to a place of visibility, imagine how cool that would be. They could actually help and make a difference. Because people who have personalities and who assert themselves, they put themselves first and they create something. Think of Steve Jobs, also known to be a complete ass. People said it was also a pain in the ass to work with him. And yet, this man was responsible for one of the greatest inventions of humankind. Did he get there by being nice? No. He got there by being a pain in the ass, and it was a beautiful side effect of assholery, which I encourage you to do as well. Now, take that last slice of pizza if you want. Don't wait for anyone else, just take it. And if you break a cookie in half and one half breaks, you give the broken half to the other person. End of story. You put yourself first. And unless, of course, you have children, I think in that case it doesn't work, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, you also don't apologize anymore. really don't apologize unless you fucked up. Like, you really, really need to apologize because this was bad. But other than that, don't apologize because you probably don't even mean it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have done it. And again, please, women, listen to me. I used to be the kind of person, if someone else stepped on my foot, I'd be like, oh, sorry. Why? What the fuck am I apologizing for? So don't do that because you're ruining your self-esteem in the long run. You only live once, right? And you really need to make sure that you're taking up all the space you can get while you're here. And you won't get there by playing small. You really don't. So this is a life or death matter. And if you're not pissing off at least one person, are you even trying? You have to be somewhat controversial because every opinion deserves some backlash. And if you never stated, if you mold into what other people want you to be, if you can't state your ground, then are you even here? Of course you will be seen as invisible because you are. Just saying. If you have an opinion, say it with your chest. Don't be politically correct. Don't be, aware of other people's feelings. You don't care what other people's feelings are. They should deal with that by themselves. Again, not an excuse to be racist, sexist, or disgusting. No. This is not what this video is about. Be kind, always. Life's already hard enough as it is. But sometimes people can get hurt. Like, it's fine. It's not your problem. Everyone. Just because if you don't do it, someone else will step on you. And then what? I worked at a restaurant and we each had our own sides. Now, whoever got the most tables, because we would also get the tips from our side, would make the most money. And so I worked with a guy, we got along quite well, and so I don't know why, it was nice, right? When people came in, I would sometimes place them on his side because I was so nice. And so when people came in and he was at the door, he would obviously place them on his side. And then he had the audacity to come to me and be like, those people on my table, I will make more money than you, hee. And he said it jokingly. It was like, wow. And the thing is, he wasn't even wrong for that because he's right. Like, was that an asshole move? Yes, but this is what this video is about. So I became an asshole, used my womanly charm, and made more money than him because I now realized, okay, we are apparently in a competition. And since we do live in a capitalistic society, we are constantly at a competition. This is horrible. I don't like it, but that's the way things are, and it's just denying reality if we say it's not. So play by the rule book, be an asshole, and then once you reap the benefits, you can distance yourself from that. But first, you somewhat need to play the game. So, yeah, have your boundaries, stop apologizing, and be selfish. So Jesus said to treat others the way you want to be treated. But you're not Jesus. You can't turn water into wine. Maybe you can, who knows. But even for Jesus, this ended like shit. Like, look how he died. He healed everyone and was there for them. And yet, look how he died. That's just a story. You see what I mean. So, you don't want to be Jesus. You want to live life as full as possible. And for that, you need to express yourself. Which entails being an asshole, because guess what? Humans are selfish. And that's just our biology. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. And once, like I said, we get our needs met, we can be there for one another. But before that, we will just be crippling, weak things. We don't want that. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much. And remember, nice guys, they don't finish last. They're not even invited to the race. I actually still need to. Bye.